All right, Wildcat fans, welcome back to an evening of a hockey game. This is a 7:30 start for our Eagan Wildcats playing against the Sioux Falls Stampede, I believe it is. This game has consequence. Right now, we're seated sixth in the bracket with a game to go. We could get passed up. I mean, the other team could pass us up. We could be seventh in the bracket. Or if we do some great things here today, we could be in the top four. Top four would enable us to play in the crack of dawn semifinal, and then followed up by a 1 or 1:30 start in the final, if that were to come to fruition. Today we got all 10 of our skaters back, as opposed to what happened earlier today. It looks like the defensive pairs are going to be Prouty, Stricker, Gannon, and Beckett Laurent. All right, so we got that going on, and we got the forwards distributed amongst the two lines, all six of them. So we'll see how that goes today. We started with Brody, so I'm guessing we're gonna start with Noah McPherson this time in net. Yeah, looks like he might be ready to go. We'll see. And our boys are getting going. Pat Lawrence, sporting the super interesting. Here's our announcers. Lawrence, say hello to the camera. All right. Pat Lawrence sporting the super interesting furry coat on the bench today, flexing his style. And it looks really like, we got Prouty and Titan. Neighbors at home and neighbors on the rink right now. In the back, we got Cy, Kalaji, and it looks like Caden working in there. It's a little bit of an interference there, but uncalled. With Nolan pushing into the offensive zone. 97 zooming through. Noah up to the task, able to snag it near side with his glove.
Noah just got it.
Something to pay attention to. 97 was a player of consequence in earlier games for this team, so we just want to make sure we keep track of him. Like 37, defender coming out of the back. Puck drop in the defensive zone. Same five out there. We kick it back to the D. Thankfully, look at Caden hopped in there. He gets cut off, and around comes Everett giving chase. Graham and Titan right behind him. Kalaji also giving chase, getting behind him. Nolan goes to chase the puck, getting to the point where he can ring it around to Caden. Caden grabs the puck, flings it up ice. This is going to be icing. This is a brand new sheet for us today. Unlike this morning in our first period, we had a dirty sheet to start with. So that had some good speed on it. And we get our second set of five. Like I said, it's Gannon and Laurent at D. It looks like Rudolph is at wing. Bauman, it looks like he's playing center, and Lawrence is the other wing. So here we go. Second set of five, defensive zone, far side face-off. They win the pace. They win the face-off, give it through their legs to the defenseman, kicks it to the far corner. They're unable to capitalize. We're on our way out. Beckett does a spinorama right above the crease. Goes and snags the puck, gives it to his line mate. Gannon, he tries to feed it through, and that they're going to call ice, and they wave it off. So we're going to have a good forecheck here. He turns around. The opposing player turns around. Graham backhands it in. And we're trying to stay tough in the neutral zone. For a moment, the defensive pairing is Graham and Will.
They got to step
Puck goes far side. Will Gannon up to the task. Waiting for his... And the puck goes in. Want to make sure that we apply pressure there. All right. And the opponent, a minute and 17 in, are up 1-0.
Now the other team's pulling ahead, but soon they're probably going to...
Gannon's D partner had gotten off earlier in that shift. Gannon was unable to do so.
And
so here we go. Kalaji on the faceoff. Tries to win it. Stricker goes in to help. Austin goes, puts it up, tries to get it. Side taps it forward. All right. And again, this is that same 97. We want to make sure we provide pressure. Good defense from Kalaji. swinging it back, gives it up to Cy. Cy kicks it in the offensive zone. 97 grabs it from him. Cy gives chase. And he looks for the good offset there. And we hold the zone. That was a stick skate double. Graham is giving chase now into the defensive or offensive zone. He grabs the puck, tries to spin it, and it goes no goal. Almost, though. We were really feisty right around the crease there. Graham had grabbed the puck behind the net, spun it around, hit it against the goalie, and looked like his teammates were trying to knock it home as he was able to do so in the first try. We're going to have a fresh 5 here. Looks like it's going to be Bauman on the faceoff. The 2 Eagan Wildcats are going to the wrong circle. They're quickly recorrecting that. There we go. We hold the zone momentarily. It's off and then out and then back in. So that's going to be a face-off on the far dot on the outside circle. I'm joined by fellow commentator Lauren Kalaji here. Say hello to the folks, Lauren.
Hi.
All right. Any insights on the game so far?
We should probably get more passing in front of the net, rebounds, and more speed and energy.
Oh, wow! That was a great first save by Noah. Our opponent reacted as though they had put it in. I don't know exactly what happened. I did see the first opportunity popped right off of him, so that one didn't go in. But they have some nice combination play as they come into the offensive zone for sure. Here we go. He's scanning, going and grabbing it. He's going to try and keep it simple. You don't want to pass it across the middle if you can help it. All right. Puck goes on net, skitters away, and it's gathered by Ethan Rudolph. That's probably too slow to ice, so we should get going on that. Good offensive forecheck. Here they go. One of the opposing players comes in. Graham goes to pinch him out unsuccessfully, and they get a great backdoor opportunity. But Noah up to the test. He rotated right with the puck and was right there available for that save. Here comes Bauman. He gives chase in the neutral zone. All right, or that was probably Lawrence, actually, now that I look at it. And that's, again, offsides. Opposing player unable to exit the zone in time. Here we are, 3 minutes in, and first period, down 1-0.
Offsides, we're 3 minutes in.
It's going to be Kalaji on the face-off. Stricker and Prouty in the back. Cy and Austin as the wings.
This game's going to be like the first one.
Here goes Titan. He's going to gather the puck, turn and look for an opportunity. Sees that he's got Caden open. Caden's got some open ice. Feeds it to Everett. Everett at this point is going to try and swing it through. Oh, that was just a little bit of a check there. Uncalled. And there goes Titan, goes and gets it, and Caden tries to get it one on beyond. Graham goes and tries to dig it out. That is a check as well. So apparently they're going to let him play. Right? Titan goes after it. And Graham goes and poke checks it away.
Gets it away.
And another. Are you kidding? I cannot believe it. Like, they had 2 open ice checks on the far side, and Graham basically just pinched into the boards, and a penalty is for him. All right, so here we're going to see on the penalty kill. So we'll see how this goes. First penalty kill. Looks like they give 2 minutes for penalty for body checking on the near side.
1 minute 30 for body checking.
16 will be out of commission for a bit. The forward's got to be more active here. Come on up, Ethan. All right. There we go. And that's the short penalty kill. They obviously knew what they were doing.
blocked it, and it's a point.
They had themselves set up in a perfect formation and to capitalize, and they did. So just like that, we're down 2-0 in this game. 4 minutes. 4 minutes in. So we're gonna do a restart. Hopefully our kids can get themselves going. Here we got Beckett and
we have
Will out there.
Crispies and just treats. I can't
They
stop.
got a hard shot, of
It
course.
smells so good. I can't stop smelling that.
And Noah is up to the task. He captures that puck, pops out, and he flops on it, captures it.
So I'm kind of getting a little distracted by the nice smell.
It's going to be Bauman on the face-off. Feeds it up. Jimmy fights through, gathers the puck, tries to get it, and is successfully able to get it past 97. All right. And he gets pinched against the boards, trying to gather it. We have all forwards below the net, so that's not what we were dealing with before. There we go. Comes scooting through. Ethan gets it back to Will. Will's going to give another go at it. Oh, here we go. It's right loose. Sitting loose right in the goalie's legs. They blow the whistle as the refs can't see it. Will created a couple of great opportunities there for the Eagan Wildcats. Just unable to capitalize on the rebound in front of the net. All right, so fresh 5. Kalaji in his line, Cy and Caden. Proudy and Stricker at D.
Kalaji's taking
it in the offensive zone face-off. Proudy gathers it, sends it soaring up high. It gets tipped, and the goalie catches a fly ball in center field there. Puck coming down. Kalaji again on the face-off. Cy goes in to gather it, tries to get it, passes it around. I think it got back to Graham somehow. Can't see from this angle. Goes to Stricker. Stricker is waiting for us to clear the zone. He gets out. Caden went in before it cleared the zone. Before the puck did, so it's going to be now a neutral zone face-off, far dot. Actually, on the far side, defensive neutral zone face-off. All right, so Cy goes in and gathers it. Great work there. Gathering the puck. He provides pressure here, going up on Graham, feeds it to the front. Graham gathers it and gives it to the goalie. Unnecessary action there by our opponent. The whistle had already blown. All right, once again, being it off the face-off, those offensive zone face-offs are a bit dangerous because our opponent has been running plays on those. So we just have to be really active coming out of those. Here's 97 going through. Great poke check from Jimmy. Now it was a defenseman, is coming from behind. We just want to lean into their bodies as best we can. Graham goes and poke checks it. They tumble. All right, puck gets shot far side of the net. Here comes Caden. He wants to get it out right away. Ideally right away. There we go. We get it out. Caden's on the move. Keep following. You got to keep moving, boys. All right. Now some pressure. It's going off of just a little wide there. And this is Kalaji gathering. Stricker gets it back the other way. Kalaji's got it with space. Probably going on past it. You're going 1-on-3 there. All right. And we got a defensive change. Fresh defensive pair coming on. 3v2. They dump it deep. And we got to go gather it. Beckett gathers it, gives it a hard hit coming out. We want to get it right out of the zone there. Caden's trying to turn it out of the zone. Turns into an opposing player. Here, Beckett gives it another go, feeds it to Will Gannon. Will Gannon's got a lot of space. Nice sauce to Jimmy here. He tries to pulls it into the offensive zone, feeds it to Elliott. Elliott's right in front of the net. Gets a stick lifted away. Fiercely comes back for it. Here comes Ethan skating along. Here's that 97. We got to stay in front of him. Keep skating, boys. Keep skating. They totally have set up. Well, they completely set up in their zone at that point. Right? You can't stop skating. So Beckett giving chase. Tries to bring it around to his teammate. Gathered in by Will, who tries to feed it to the center. Not advisable in the offensive zone, because that's what happens when you do that. Or in our defensive zone, because that's what happens when you do that. Can't feed it up the slot in the defensive zone. So, learning lesson there. All right. So,
Let's go, Eagan.
all five got to play defense here. All right. All five got to play offense. Titan gets it, tries to feed it to Everett. Everett tries to gather the puck and pull it through. Still has the puck. Gets knocked off the puck. Goes against the board. All right. And here they come. Turning around. Goes straight to Titan. Titan fires. Never gets through. We're now Titan's getting it, but we're slow out of the zone. We're just walking out of the zone. Right, that makes it really difficult for the defenseman to hold on to the puck when there's pressure. Nolan stick handles a little bit, coming all the way up through neutral zone, and then he tries to put it on net, and he's a little wide. All right, so puck's coming around. Graham's coming in to grab it. He feeds it deep again. Nolan and Everett on that side. It looks like Everett grabs it. Unable to arrive at Caden's stick, so they feed it. There goes great stop by Titan for a nice shot by Caden. Caden's done a really nice job at offense today. Typically, he is playing some defense, sometimes some offense, but he's really been effective at offense today. So, a fresh five. This is Bauman, Lawrence, and Rudolph. With Laurent and
Beckett.
Will. Yeah, Beckett, Laurent, and Will. Yep. Good call there, Lauren. Beckett going to pinch against the zone. Want to get it deep there. Don't try to pass it across. Oh, it's a 3v1. Good. Just cover it. And we've got it. Here we go.
No,
Will played that one perfectly, just being patient. That was a good opportunity for Noah to clean up after the fact. This is, again, Bauman on the faceoff. Laurent is in the passing lane, so they can't make that pass that they want to make. Laurent is coming a little bit sluggishly toward the puck. It gets passed to the middle. You want to recover there. Gets fed into Will's backside. Ethan Rudolph is one-on-one. Ethan Rudolph is behind the
sweet breakaway.
Yep, and finishes it home.
Rudolph scores.
A great opportunity for him. As soon as he popped free, they were trying to hold the zone pretty tight, and were able to get it through. So no one's getting a shutout today. Neither Eagan nor our opponent from Sioux Falls. So hopefully the Cats are starting to wake up. That happens at 5:50. There's 4 goals already in this game. In the last game, there was just 1 goal. That's not good. But, oh, wow. Noah's up to the task. He basically sticking out through everybody.
He's doing a
right?
good job.
We just need to be a little bit more physical as the puck is coming through.
This game.
Really
good job.
Feed it up this ice, and it's out in the neutral zone. Musketeers have yet to clear. They feed it to the right defender. Elliott gets in the way of him having some success. Graham reaches, chasing. It releases off to the other side. Elliott is up for it. They release to their defense, and Elliott gets in the way. Graham takes it off his skate, and he starts to stick handle up the ice, trying to get it clear. And he gets it deep, I think. That was maybe a little bit of a hook there. He spun around, but they aren't calling the hook. They're calling the offsides. So the faceoff will be at this near side dot toward the offensive side of the zone. So fresh 5 here.
Yeah, Nolan.
Kalaji on the faceoff. Kalaji feeds it over. Caden gets it. Tries to stick handle. Gets the puck just wide in the net. Everett coming around to recover. Tries to draw it back. Kalaji looking for it. Now Beckett gathering it. Beckett going to try and push it deep. Pushes it deep. And, oh, what a nice idea. Feeds it down. Doesn't quite get there. Looking for it. All right. Kalaji providing some pressure. Ooh, that is, for heaven's sakes, right to his head. Right to his head contact. Good job for Beckett for trying to protect himself, but there was no... So how can it be that Beckett grabs the puck and he's in the box? So here we go. We're in the box. Come up and protect. Nice. That was a great recovery on the tip. Noah is up to the task. We're not that crazy out of it in terms of like shots on goal, right? But like we are down 3-1. And Graham goes and grabs it. Up, gets dragged. You're leaving 3 forwards up. Graham saves the day on the backside. He goes scooting loose. We're going to put him under some pressure here. Kalaji and Sai. Now we got 2 defenders back. It's fed through. Graham disrupts it just a little bit. Oh, we don't want to go back that way if we can. All right, so it works out. It feeds it to Everett, who tries to get it up into the offensive zone. Nolan cruises on by, and we have Graham. And goes up to challenge, and he just basically slap shots it right past our goalie. So here we are, down 4-1. 12 minutes in. 12 minutes in. Down 4-1. Graham goes to grab the puck off of the faceoff, kicks it up the ice. There goes Graham. Oh, that's tight. And a great pass to Jimmy. All right, and Jimmy gives chase into the offensive zone. Puck gathered by Graham, fed far side. That's not going to be icing because the angle is horrible. So we're going to try and provide pressure. And it's now offsides. The offense is really static there. You got to work to get back into the neutral zone as soon as the puck is there. Otherwise, you're just killing your team. You can't camp out and wait for a puck. So, face off on the far side neutral zone. Bauman takes it, gets kicked back to them. They cycle it through. It goes to Stricker. He feeds it through straight to Rudolph. Rudolph tries to push it past opponent. Now Rudolph gets tapped going his way. We got Jimmy on the backside. His stick gets lifted, so it scoots away. Jimmy giving chase. All right, we're skating along. Sticker's going to rotate. Graham is giving chase. Gets on the puck. And we're out in the neutral zone again. A lot of hard-fought ice going back and forth over the blue line there. And we'll get a fresh 5. Thoughts on the game so far, Lauren?
I think we should get more like the last game we played and, try to get some nice passes in front of the net and speed.
Sometimes the opponent can make you look different, right? The earlier opponent was a little easier to play, gave us a little bit more space. They had one player that was quite nice, but he wasn't as effective. He was often putting shots on the side of the net. These guys are running plays. It's evident to see coming off. They know exactly where to be. So how is that not a check?
Oh.
And that is a check.
That was
so
a check.
They got it.
Boards.
So, of course, the two teams in this game are some of the more heavily penalized in the tournament so far. So it figured that we would see some people in the penalty box. So that's 2 minutes for a body check on our opponent. Fresh group of forwards out there, it looks like. Then Laurent and Will Gannon. So we're going to try and hold his own. Gannon gathers it, pushes it deep. And that guy just got cross-checked. He just got cross-checked. So Eagan Wildcats get another one. This is not going to be a low-scoring affair, it would seem. There was another penalty that was committed right there as well. Jimmy Laurent got completely cross-checked right and as the puck was going through by one of our opponents. But the goal will suffice. So now we're back at even strength. Our power play is 1-for-1. We got Stricker gathering the puck, stepping into the zone and gathering it. Kalaji is off his feet, but regaining. And we got Caden, and this is Prouty. He's feeding it through. Jimmy tries to tip it as it goes in. We need to get low here. That's going to be skittering out of the zone. All right, and Graham Prouty gathers it and passes it up. Oh, what a good look. You guys, it's Caden. Caden tries to feed it. Titan comes through. Titan trying to feed it through. Scoots it through to Caden. Caden gets knocked up a little bit. We got to get out of the zone, boys. Good job recovering. 1 minute remaining in the first period. Prouty gathers the puck behind the net. 2 on him.
A minute left.
Gathered by Jimmy. Jimmy knocks it off the boards. We got to keep coming. Keep playing, boys. And goes skittering past Noah. Caden goes and grabs it deep right behind Titan. All right. He wants to get a pass off if he can help it. Yep. There it goes, but not to he missed. Our opponent misplays it. He comes back. He comes back behind the net. Titan in front. Graham in back. Graham trying to protect the puck against the boards, and still carrying the puck. And he just gets it off and gets a shot on that. Nobody on the backside, but the goalie plays it off his stick. All right, Ethan capably filling in at defense. All right, probably don't want to stick handle much there. You should get that pass off, but
5 seconds.
3, 2, 1, and the first period is done.
Second period.
So Eagan Wildcats a little bit lifeless in the beginning, but gathered themselves up and were able to get a few opportunities on net as the time kept going on, and were able to acquit themselves. 2 goals, a couple power play goals, couple of goals at even strength for our opponent from Sioux City, or Sioux Falls rather. Tight game so far. It looks like the penalty box is going to be visited from time to time. Hello, sports fans, Eagan sports fans. Me and my capable counterpart, Lauren Kalaji here, bringing you the game. Thoughts about the game, Lauren?
Maybe a little speed, passing, rebounds, and maybe plays in front of the net.
Yeah, and I would say you don't want to get yourself into a situation where your skates aren't moving. Like you've noticed in a couple of instances, they're moving fast through either the defensive zone, neutral zone, or offensive zone. We stop skating and reaching, and that gets us into all sorts of problems in terms of our ability to play the game well. So we want to make sure our skates are moving all the time. All right. So again, there'll be a resurface, but in this instance, the resurface won't be until between the second and third period. So coach is rallying the troops here, trying to get things going for us, and we'll be taking the long change in the second period.
Woo, let's go Eagan!
McPherson starting at goal. It looks like it's going to be Gannon and Caden and Kalaji. And a lot of racket coming out of our opponent's bench. Chip there again. That's kind of a common theme with them off the face-offs. Lots of times those aren't called, so teams are able to do it and not take a penalty. Some good energy on that forecheck. Looks like we're running pressure in the offensive zone. If there's anything you've seen thus far, it's that you don't want to let him cruise the whole zone. He goes in. Beckett deflects the puck. And another penalty gets called. All right. At this point, you don't know who's going to call what penalty on this, but like Beckett went in trying to hold him off, and our fans are feisty tonight. Beckett went in trying to hold him off to hold his space, and the mismatch in size was too much for Beckett. He got himself chucked. So 97 is going to take a brief rest. Briefer the better. All right, and then we're going to have another go at it. So lining up.
97's in the box and kind of getting
All right, lining up. So like a little bit of this goes. So here we go. This is Nolan. A little bit of energy between the fans. It's late on a Saturday night, so there could have been some liquid encouragement, and a puck goes skittering away all the way to Noah. He lays it off. It goes to Everett. Everett lays a puck through, and that goes to Nolan. Nolan trying to get through. They're fighting hard. They flop over it. I feel like there's another penalty being called, but I don't know what it is. I'm unsure what the penalty is. I'll give you the info here. I know Nolan was coming through, but I didn't see anything terribly untoward on that one. So I think he called slash. So it's 5v3. And again, like the Sioux Falls parents and the Eagan parents getting a bit rowdy. We need to calm it down. And it goes to Stricker. Stricker feeds it through. We're 5v3 for at least 40 seconds. So hopefully we can capitalize on this. This is, again, the second period, minute in. And they are able to get it loose. I don't know if he's waving it off. So it's not going to be icing. Graham's going to get it, and he's going to try to feed it straight up the... Not sure what that was. It must have hit the netting or the board or something there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it hit. Did you see what happened? You got young eyes. You can see stuff.
I do not see what happened.
Yeah, okay. Lauren doesn't know either. So here we go. We get it off. Looks like it's Jimmy goes and gathers it. He's driving it deep. We have other people following along. Rudolph following along. We got to go get it, boys. We're 5-on-3, so, and they're going to be out in 11 seconds, so let's see if we can't capitalize before that happens. All right. There's Rudolph trying to pull it out. He's going to try and feed it. And here's Prouty. Tries to feed it through. Hits our own kid's skate. Rudolph's skate. And now it's 5-on-4. So that's going to be, it looks like on net. He stops it, hands it off to Graham. Graham tries to turn and look. Feeds it high to, it's a good tip going into the zone from Jimmy. We're going to try to gain the zone once again. Oh, now it's Gannon and Prouty. Prouty goes deep to try to hold the zone. And it goes back to Lawrence. Feeds back to Prouty. Prouty's going to tap it to himself. Give it to Gannon. He's going to try and put it on net. He tries to get tipped, and their goalie capably catches and saves it. Eagan makes no contact with the net, but like with the netminder, but Sioux Falls ends up pushing stuff away from the net to try and protect the keeper. 11 seconds more of 5v4 on the power play. Gannon and Laurent. Goes to Caden. Caden turns and faces it up forward. Gets lost in the shuffle there a little bit. Goes scooting forward. Here comes Everett trying to gather the puck. Goes tipped out straight to Beckett. Dumping it deep is Beckett. Oh, almost got to Everett. We have no
Sorry,
F3.
playing.
Like everybody's out of the zone. There's no third forward, so a place where we can improve if we can. And it goes back in the offensive zone before the opposing player is able to get out, meaning we have a offsides. So here we are, 3 minutes into the second period, down 4-2, unable to capitalize on a 5v3. Kalaji on the faceoff. Kalaji gathers it, tries to give it to. Everett got back on side just in time, so it gets fed back out, and it gets zipped back and forth. Beckett with a hard pass, and we don't want to go back and forth too many times as a defensive pair. It's just a period of time before they jump that pass, and that puts us under a ton of pressure. Caden gathers it, tries to give it to Kalaji. Messing around with it a little bit at the neutral zone, not as strong a stick as he would like. And Gannon and Beckett gets it, tries to tips up to Caden. Oh, you don't want to shirk away from that. So puck goes through, feeds off of Noah's pad. Another one goes right into his glove. All right. So defensively, you don't want to give up that much room, all right, especially when you are the defenseman. So we're taking a defensive zone face-off based on Noah's save and working hard to come back from a 2-4 deficit. This is it must be Ballin on the face-off. Goes to Rudolph. Rudolph is pushing it through, giving chase. Here's Prouty trying to disrupt the play, and it goes straight across the crease, thankfully. And they opposing team gathers it. It goes to Rudolph. Rudolph pushes his stick in, unable to gather. And Rudolph still giving chase. The puck is getting managed pretty well. It gets tapped out by Jimmy. Great effort there. All right, Titan tries to gather it, and again, it's offside. So at least we're in the neutral zone at this point. 10:24 left in the second period. Eagan Wildcats down 2-4, being outshot 15-8 at this point. Almost a rate of 2-1, as the score is a rate of 2-1. All right, so we're trying to gather the puck. Titan gathers it and pushes it deeper again. Ethan trying to give chase, gets muscled out. He's trying to fight in the corner. It's 2 on the puck in there, Bauman and Ethan. Ethan tries to feed it to the middle. Jimmy's stick handling. He tries to feed it to Titan, and it's out of the zone. Graham gathers it, right, and feeds it up the side. Titan's fighting hard. Bauman goes to gather it. We got to stay in their way, boys. Nice job. Great team defense there. Like, we are cycling and recovering, so that's doing some good things for us. And again, when we gather those pucks, we got to push them deeper if we can. All right, so Jimmy's going to get after the puck. Here comes Titan. Looking, gathering, looking. Titan does. Yeah, I was going to say that pass is closed. The partner pass is closed. We got 3 forwards up. So here comes Ethan. He's got Jimmy on the feed. And he feeds it right into the goalie's brisket.
Right in the goalie.
Jimmy, another good option there. Just to keep their goalie in motion. may or not work, but it just would have been another option to consider. Kalaji on the face-off.
I think it was Ethan.
In the offensive zone.
Nolan taking the face-off. It's inside.
They go and ring it. That's going to be icing.
Going to be icing.
And we'll do it all over again.
Start over again.
Here we go. Kalaji again on the face-off. We got Laurent and Gannon in behind him. Sai and Caden are wings. He gives it, gets it, feeds it back, goes straight off to through Gannon. Gannon tries to slap it through, a little off the mark. And we go Oh, they get skittering through. Beckett trying to give chase. Beckett just gets in the way enough to disrupt him. But then we all bail the zone. We got to keep providing pressure, boys. Everett capably providing pressure. It goes pad save off of Noah. They're good at passing it to the far pad. They're really doing a good job of that. And here goes Gannon. He tries to get it. They're 2 on the puck. So Nolan's pushing the puck through. Doesn't come away with it, and it goes straight to Beckett. He's going to fire it forward for side. Doesn't quite come up. Defenseman draws him in. They look to the far side of the rink.
Beckett just hit that
And here we go against
hard.
Gannon. Gannon snags it away. Stick handles a little bit.
But it's fine.
And now he's on the move.
It was all the sound.
All right. Feeds it deep and recovers. The forwards at this point have to go. Beckett does the 5 basic ballet movements coming across the zone. So Caden gets it, feeds it through. Everett not quite where he wants to be on that backside. They're feeding it back across the zone. Caden has to go get that. You have to go get it with a lot more ferocity than that. And here comes Nolan. He's giving chase, pressuring. Stricker Greg is the one who was able to gather it away. And again, we have to get on our heels yet to get these pucks. Our defense is feeding them forward, and we got to make sure that we're making good on that. Just keeping pressure in the offensive zone. That's how we can create opportunities for our team. They ring it. Graham is coming, meeting him where he's at. Gets to the puck first. Gets himself pinched against the boards and gets to the puck first. Light offensive pressure on the backside. And again, light pressure. It's not going to work if you're just happy with winning 9-0 in the morning and then you don't do anything in the afternoon. You have to keep pushing yourself. All right, gathered in by Titan. Titan tries to feed it. Actually is able to connect with Nolan, who momentarily gathers the pass. Graham standing in front of his keeper. Noah grabbing it off of his blocker. Knocks it to the corner. Here goes Graham gathering the puck. He's got Caden, and Caden gets his head up, looks, and he goes into the offensive zone. He's going to,
We have 6 minutes 40.
and puts in a goal. There we go.
Eagan just scores.
It's almost as though
That
Caden
was-
psyched him out a little bit when he missed the puck. I think he actually missed the puck because he was looking at the net, but like the defender bit just a bit. Thoughts on that goal, Lauren?
I think we should do it more and start doing what they did in front of the net.
Just keep up the pressure, and see what happens.
Same thing.
Yeah. All right, so the Bluebirds are back in fashion. Blueberries are back in fashion. We're trying to get the puck up and get it behind them and get some opportunities. It seems like we're unable to have some combination play. They've got some really solid defenders, to be honest. So with that in mind, we're trying to get things going for our team. They gum up the works as it were quite well. So we're going to be taking a puck goes into the bench. So we'll be taking an offensive zone face-off. This is Bauman taking the offensive zone face-off. His wings, Lawrence and Rudolph on it. And the defenders are Beckett and Will Gannon. You can knock it back. Those boys are usually good. Here goes to Will. Will gives it a little action. It pops out the other side, and it gets fed towards the net by Jimmy. Good response there. Forwards got to play defense. They turn around. They have Ethan to deal with. Unable to get capitalized, and it gets tucked in. Jimmy gets in there and puts it on net. Great save by their keeper, but also great energy by Jimmy to go and gather that puck up and try and put it on net. He was in the perfect spot for that rebound. Their keeper up to the task. The keeper did a great job on that one. So, same set of forwards, 2 new D, and Stricker and Prouty. We got to have pressure, boys. I know the forwards are late in their shift, but you got to keep providing
5:50
pressure.
remaining on the clock.
Titan goes, provides pressure, tries to knock it deep, gets across the bench. Jimmy's up to the task. You don't want to let him get going, Ethan. You got to keep on him. Keep on him. Keep on him. He feeds it up, and it goes up ice. I don't think that's going to be. They're going to call it. Yeah, they're going to call icing.
Yeah, they called icing.
97's got so much power in that shot and in that stick that it seems like just a light tap from him puts it all the way on the opposite side of the rink. So we'll do the same thing, second time, same set of. Oh, we changed forwards there. So now we've got Kalajisai and Caden. Stricker and Prouty at D. Also noteworthy is that we did change our goalie. So I don't know if we did that just now or just face off ago. Do you know, Lauren? How recently we
They
changed
did
it?
it like 5 face-offs ago.
Oh, so Lauren is all over it like popsicle on a stick. Realizes that it happened a little bit ago. Caden giving chase. I don't know what the heck's going on there. But Brody is up to the task. It's so hard to come in as a cold goaltender and take on a game, especially a close one like this. So he was able to snag that in. I don't know where Graham was on that one because it looked like Titan was all by himself in the defense. But Caden Austin playing really smart, filling in, coming back, and making sure that he's able to be there and cover. All right, so Everett gathers the puck. It comes off. 9 tries to knock it through. Oh, they try to feed it through. Beckett gets it capably in the way. Here comes Will. Will's working hard. Kalaji goes and gets it as well. Tries to feed it forward. And I think it must have had a lot of juice because it made it all the way to the far board. Everett giving chase. Here comes Beckett. He holds, just pinches just enough. Spends some time on the ice polishing it. And it gets fed over. Here comes Will. He gathers it. Tries to get it deeper. It goes to Caden. Kalaji, now Caden again. Caden feeds it. Oh, it just skitters over the top of the net. What a great opportunity. Goalie gets it on his blocker. And just knocks it away harmlessly. But a great opportunity for the Wildcats and a great save by Sioux Falls goaltender. Here's the Sioux Falls on a rush. Beckett turning around, trying to figure out what's going on. Brody is able to fend it off. Here comes Will. He's going to ring it around the boards. It looks like Everett's got an opportunity to get it there. Unable to gather it, so here comes Will again. He's going to stick in a little bit. Ooh, always want to be careful about going it there. Now we've got a 3-on-1. We can capitalize it. No one gets it. Comes off the goalie. Feeds it forward again. Basically gets pasted in a ring to the goalie. I didn't go into that, but I didn't quite see it. Will's feeding it through. All right, here comes Nolan. I'm probably not feeling good after that one. All right, so on comes Bauman, his replacement, to see what's what. We're straight, basically makes that puck go harmlessly away, and then he just gathers it up again. So we'll have to pay attention to what's going on with Nolan. I don't see him on the bench. He might be sitting down, just getting his wits back about him. It was a big noise. I didn't quite see what happened, but
Nolan's sitting on the bench.
Yeah. Did you see what happened to your brother in that play? I missed it.
No.
Yeah, I didn't either. So puck goes skittering across the top of the slot. Graham and goes and gathers it. Feeds it straight up to Ethan. Ethan dips it through. Looks like he's got an opportunity. Feeds it to Jimmy. And on net, the net's off as well. So the play is going to stop, but that's going to be a face-off in the offensive zone. Great headman pass and a great way of gathering the headman pass for Ethan. It's a nice heads-up hockey play. Beautiful that Ethan handed it off to Jimmy, who had a better opportunity than he.
We have Bowman, I think, on the
giving us opportunities to make good plays. All right, so Ethan goes and gathers it and trying to get it. That's going to be trouble. We don't want to really feed it back to them. And Graham gets it, tries to hold it off. He gathers, interferes just enough to gather it. No penalty called. And then Bauman gets it, feeds it to Ethan. Ethan again. That's a hook. So that's the definition of a hook. I don't know why there was a delay in the whistle there because they had the puck right after, but that's a hook. So good news, Lauren. Your brother's back out after his momentary lapse there. So he's going to be taking this offensive zone face-off with very capable point specialist Gannon and Laurent behind him. Right, Caden and Everett on the wings. He loses it, but it goes straight to Gannon, who pushes it through. gathered up. We want to probably have one guy, when Gannon gets it, he puts it on the net a lot. Maybe have one guy go up and just get in the way of what the goalie can see in that instance. He's got a lot of opportunities on net from that defensive position. Kalaji on the faceoff. Goes back to Gannon. Gannon feeds it to Beckett. Beckett feeds it. Oh, nice idea. Feeds it to Caden. He also could have put it on the net because Cy was right there for the rebound. I don't know how that's not interference. All right, so here's Gannon. He feeds it through. All right, and Skitter's loose. Everett there for the rebound, but their goalie capably up for the task. And again, we're on a power play here. So the more that we can manage to keep it down in their zone and keep it out of ours, good for our Eagan Wildcats. Kalaji on the faceoff. All right,
takes it away.
Tips it through. We want to play. Oh, there we go.
Caden gets it.
There we go. They had a mistake. A big-time mistake on that one. I think the defender thought that there was another teammate there. There wasn't another teammate there. And just like that, we got a brand new game. 1:52 left in the second period. We're down 2-0, 3-1, 4-2. And now we've gotten back to 4-4. Brand new game. Brand new game here. I think that might have been offside. So here's Caden. They're fighting hard. Stricker and Prouty at deep. All right. And it goes out. It's going to come out of the zone. We can't gather that one. So Prouty's having to deal with the referee and getting it in the way and dealing with the puck. So he's going to try and turn it around. He reverses. And he's going to look for, Everett. Everett's going to look. He's got, if he just could have gotten a little higher. Caden needs to make a move there. You can't only play offense. Got to play defense too. All right, here comes Graham to gather it once again.
We're rushing to the net.
Gives it to Everett. It goes scooting through to Nolan. Nolan
Gets it.
And we'll see what happens here.
Nolan shoots.
And he puts it right into the brisket of the, you got to put it low, man. So we got to gather it up. They're going to ice it. 57 left in the second period. So we're getting our chances. I don't know how this game's going to end up. They certainly have some very talented players, but we're getting some chances. So we just want to make sure we keep working hard, believe in ourselves, and see what we can do.
52 seconds left. Bauman at center.
Here goes Rudolph working to get the puck. Gets a little bit beyond him, but it goes straight into the goal there. This looks like a car crash right in the middle of the zone. Forward skating back, but right now it's up to the D. Beckett capably takes care of it. It gets pulled away, and Brody gathers it in. That was a play that looked like it could have really gone south, but they were able to somehow pull it together. Disrupt them just enough. Thoughts, Lauren?
Yeah.
Sounds good. So,
what happened?
I think the puck might be in Brody's pad somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where it ended up, but it's snagged in there somewhere.
It's there somewhere. Good save, Brody!
So Will and their opponent are exchanging pleasantries. Kind of a crazy one. It got stuck somewhere. We have no idea where. It eventually shook out.
It was in his leg pad.
Yeah, I think so, somehow.
Shin pad.
And we've got Bauman on the faceoff. He feeds it up to Everett. Everett gets pinched out. He's being held. And then it comes through. Here comes Beckett. Giving chase. And then we go. We're trying to just keep him out. We got 21 seconds left to go. Here comes. You want to get in the way of that one, right? He's been proven to have a pretty solid shot. All right, and he gets fed through. Beckett tries to grab it. All right, we got to have somebody on the puck here. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4.
3.
Looks like it's momentarily 2, out of danger.
1.
That's going to be
Third
the period.
And it's a tie.
So Eagan Wildcats up to the task of fighting back to get back into this game. giving up 4 goals in the first period, or I think in the first period. 4 goals in the first period, and then fighting back, and getting a goal, and then getting a couple more goals, and just getting opportunity after opportunity. So just like a really great opportunity for our Eagan Wildcats to see a real tough game and fight hard and come back for it. So thoughts that you want to have about the game so far, Lauren?
I think Egan's playing well, and we need to keep up the good effort. And
Yeah, in the words of Ted Lasso, believe. Signing off for now. We'll be back after the ice is resurfaced. Lauren is able to gather her mic. Here she goes. All right, we saw a lot of energy and a lot of responsiveness from our Wildcats in the second period there. What are we looking forward to them doing in the third period to keep it going?
More passing and all the stuff they did in the first and second period to get up to 4.
Yeah, we want to be especially mindful. They've got a couple of really lethal players playing on their side. So we want to be mindful about that. Whenever they get the puck, we have to make sure we're challenging through the neutral zone and the offensive and defensive zones. They go, gather it. Lawrence goes. His stick gets held. So he's now battling and comes back into our defensive zone. They lay it out. Ice is clean, so they're able to gather it. Will goes and helps out Beckett in the back. That's helpful. They feed it right up the side of the slot. Forward's really deep at this point, so they got a good opportunity. Lawrence came through. It hits his stick, but that was a very good sporting thing. I don't know if you guys saw that on camera, but our opponent pushed Jimmy's stick toward him so he could gather it up again. Very, very classy. All right, and here we go. 28's got it. Tries to feed it through. Again, gummed up by Beckett. We don't want to swing it back across the top of the crease. We've been doing that more than we would like. It just seems like they're going towards where there's less pressure, and they capitalize on it. It's been a couple times now, so a lesson we need to learn. We're down once again, 5-4.
Playing center,
in the third period, just about almost a minute in. Two new defensive pair. Kalaji on the faceoff. And gets fed through. They feed it back across. Pressure from Kalaji. Gets tapped away by Caden. Caden gets a look. Tries to get it into the offensive zone. And here comes the Sioux Falls on the charge. They feed it across looking for their player. It gets pushed wide. Graham goes in and tries to snag it. Guards it with his body. Tries to feed it to Everett. He was unable to gather it. Now they're fighting for it in the corner. That's Graham and Everett. Squirts through. Somehow it got up in the air or something. I don't know what happened there. But here comes Everett on clean ice. Gets fed across. None of them are able to get a stick on it. Caden taps it back to Titan, who tries to feed it through. Again, Kalaji just finds himself waiting for it. That was Sai. Waiting for it, unable to capitalize on it. And 97 comes through. Stood up a little bit defensively. And we are getting ourselves into a habit of trying to carry the puck when it's not advisable. One of the things that we did so well earlier today was get the puck to the red line and dump it and recover into the offensive zone. We're trying to carry it in the offensive zone, and we haven't found ourselves successful with that this season. So if we can get back to what made us so successful earlier today, we might find that we, again, regain our footing and get success. So change of all 5 at this point. There was Bauman on the faceoff. We have 2 up, and Bauman has F3. Bauman's rotating over. Pinching up the boards is Will, coming just shy of the tops of the circle. So good effort there to keep it away. We're feeding it through here, and they are on a play. They feed it through. Beckett tries to just jam it up. There's 2 guys sitting up top, so that's not going to be advantageous. Now we're all below. And I don't know how that's not goalie interference. He was standing in the crease as it was going down. So not getting called. So I guess it isn't goalie interference, but he was literally standing on the goalie in the crease when the initial shot was made. So we're gonna have a go ahead again, spotting a 2-goal lead. Down 6-4. In the third period. 2 minutes left, or 2 minutes into the third period. All right. Taking the face off, number 97 gathers the puck, gets it wide, and it's laid. Again, we are in the habit of carrying the damn puck, and we need to just move it. Now we're going to be offsides because though we're looking right at it, we feed it deep. We're not even out of the zone. We're not even hurrying out of the zone. So again, we need to keep our heads up on us and do the best that we can. So Kalaji on the faceoff, Stricker and Prouty at D, Cy, and Caden as wings. Kalaji feeds it forward, or they feed it back, one of the two. Now we're fighting along the boards. Stricker is right there. We're getting ourselves a little one-dimensional right in the same spot. We need to feed it out. He gets beyond it. Here comes Graham giving chase.
There's a big difference.
And unsuccessful. This is going to be a shot on net. And Graham helps defend or deflect it away as Brody rotates over.
Between the goal while
forwards are nowhere to be found. And here comes Titan coming for the puck. Titan feeds it behind. It goes to Graham. Graham gives it the hard feed. Unable to get it. Here goes Graham, and that goes to Caden. Caden swinging it backwards. Forwards need to get up. Swinging it backwards. Stick handling. He wants to feed it to a teammate. He's going to skate it completely out of the back. We're on sides there. We have a goal. Oh, it's certainly hard to argue with the technique when you have a hat trick, as I think now Caden Austin does. His dad's spotting money to people who do stuff, so chances are he may have just earned himself a little payday there. All right, well, we're down one. In this instance, I'm not sure what the breakdown was on all that, but like Caden took it 200 feet all by himself. So we're down 5-6. 11:21 left in the third period. You can see the shots on goals has come around. And we're fighting for the puck at the blue line, the offensive blue line. Caden gets it, tries to gather it up. Soft pressure coming from Lawrence. And it comes into Beckett. He's unconcerned about taking physicality. And this gets us another face-off. This must have been offsides. Must have been one of their team had gone in. I missed it altogether. See what happened there, Lauren?
No.
Okay.
I have no clue.
Changing the forward line. Nope, the same forward line. All right. Feeds it to 97. It's been a really strong player for our opponent today. And Beckett comes and grabs it. Now it's everybody on the goalie. They feed it across, unable to gather the puck. Now it's again trying to get through the goalie, deflect it away. Brody gathers it, and now we got it because we have a little bit of a land rush here. If Ethan plays this right, we should have pressure on the goalie. Feeds it through, and he gets hung up there by his opponent. Jimmy gets hung up there by his opponent, and our opponent gets themselves hung up.
Let's get some goals, Eagan!
And Graham has to go and gathers. There must be a penalty somewhere because Brody was all the way at the bench. So not sure what happened there, but it looks like it was a tripping penalty on our opponent. So another power play opportunity, a chance to tie it up. 10:13 left. 5-6 on. Pat goes skirting through. Just missed that one. Nolan had such a great opportunity. Graham got it on net. There was a little bit of a deflection there, and Nolan came scooting through. Unable to capitalize. Nolan trying to get it deep again. Gets knocked off the puck a little bit. It comes squirting out. Graham has another opportunity to get it through. And it goes right into the basket of the opposing goalie. So a little bit of fisticuffs there in front of the net as they're trying to protect each other, but nobody swiped at the goalie at all. So just a little bit of umbrage for hanging around, I suppose. So another offensive zone faceoff. Kalaji on it. All right, goes scooting back to Stricker. He goes to put it through. Just a little too thoughtful on that one. So here comes Brody. We'll see if he's up to the task. He is. He stands it up. So Titan gets to see this again. He's going to want to make sure he takes that shot right away. You don't have time to line it up. There's just too much pressure. All right, he goes and puts good defensive pressure on there. Graham's there to make sure that they can't capitalize on it. Nolan tries to gather it away, and we are on the run. We feed it up, and then Everett gets hung up a little bit there. Goes off the side of the net, takes a weird bounce. Titan gets it and feeds it right into Kalaji's skates. Kalaji's moving up. He skates it up high. Couldn't quite get it to Caden, so it's going to go back to Titan. We're all on sides. All we want to do is just get it deep. And it's left. Goes off the back of the boards. Keep in mind, we're on a power play here. Only 5 seconds left, but getting some opportunities on net. It goes to Will. We had too many on the ice. So, I don't know if you caught that one, but like the crazy thing was Titan took it. Titan took the puck and passed it to Will, who was coming out. Titan passed it to his replacements. So a lucky miss by the referees there for your Eagan Wildcats, as we had 6 men on for sure, and not only we have them on, but they passed to each other. So a puck comes scooting across, uncontested, and Brody deflects it into the back of the net. So that puts us down by 2 once again.
I think it is for us.
Hopefully Brody can keep his chin up, working
I
hard.
don't think the goal is for us, or it's not a goal. Oh, it's a goal. It's 7-5. Eagan Wildcats are 5. I hope we can make it up.
It's Bauman on the face-off.
Go school.
And we're going to do it again near far side dot. So there's 8 minutes left, down 2. Bauman on the face-off, gathered up by Rudolph, giving it to Will Gannon. Will feeding it to, oh, that was fortunate. It got by everybody. Here goes Rudolph giving chase.
Skate and shoot.
Yeah, he's starting to cruise a little bit there. Everyone's tiring out. Great effort by Will to come up and grab that. Dumps it deep. Jimmy goes to gather it. Doesn't get there. Here goes Beckett. He's trying to hold it. Unsuccessful. Passes it to Will. Will gets it stolen away. And, they miss wide. And here's Will on this one. He passes it up to Bauman. Bauman gives it to Rudolph. Rudolph one-on-one. Guy coming from behind. All right. We're fighting for it. It gets through. You guys got to quit fighting for it and put it on the net. All right. So off it comes. 75. He gives it to Noah. Not Noah. Brody feeds it to Graham. Graham sees it across the ice. Feeds it up to a nice pass to Bauman. That goes to Caden. Caden gets behind one, gets driven off, but here's Everett. Great opportunity there for our group. We're just unable to put it in. It was hanging out right in the crease. We weren't able to get a stick on it. So here we are in the defensive zone. Caden working it, giving it to Graham. Graham on the move. He's on the hop, feeding it. And again, same encouragement as to everyone else. When you have 3 guys in front of you, you probably want to just get it deep. You're across the red line. You've gotten what you wanted to do done. Get it deep. Opportunity on net. Lost track of a guy in the crease there. And now we're down 3. It's the first time we've been down 3 the whole game. 6 minutes left. Defensive miscue there. So, 6:24.
Let's go!
Let's go, Eagan!
This is Bauman on the faceoff. Prouty and Stricker at D. Lawrence and Rudolph. Puck is up in the air. We want to gather it if we can. There we go again. Let's fight hard, boys. Prouty gathers it. Goes to get it deep. There. And that's what you want to do, is just try to drive it as deep as you can. Right? So they try to let the puck hit their own player. Rudolph tries to capitalize. And the forwards have to provide a lot more pressure. As you saw there, like the defender had a chance to get a good look coming out of the zone and was able to make a great pass because they had so much time to get a look. The forwards are needing to get more pressure like they did this morning. That's what was the key to this morning's game. So we're cruising. Jimmy gathers that one off of him. Titan goes and feeds it through. Fakes him out. Jimmy's on the puck. He's wheeling and dealing. Oh, and just hits it a little too deep in the zone. Unable to make a good angle. And it's going to go to Beckett, who will hopefully just feed it back. Yep, great to good look there by our Wildcats. Just battling along the boards. Comes out. We fall for the fake. They get a nice feed through, but this is Beckett. He feeds it off to Will. Will's got, Rudolph. Rudolph brings it back across his body. Loses the puck. He keeps skating. There was poor sportsmanship by number 9. Of course, we highlighted it before, where he had good sportsmanship because he gave the stick to one of our players. That time he tried to kick it away. Technically, that's an unsportsmanlike penalty. Uncalled here, of course, but so this will be Caden Austin trying to gather it. Beckett is trying to pushes it off the far boards. Everett trying to grab it. And here is 97. If we have seen anything, you can't give him any room at all. Will gathers the puck. He's churning his skates going the other way. And goes through, feeds it deep, recovers to his position. Really great there. He was just able to keep his skates moving, and when he kept his skates moving, that came out of the zone. Just a moment sooner would have been preferable. Ref right on that line had a great look at it. 4:09 left in the third period, down 3. Eagan Wildcats 5-8. We came into this period tied up 4-4. A couple unfortunate instances, miscues and what have you, and we ended up getting ourselves on the backside of an 8-5 game. So this is Titan trying to feed it through to Everett. Nolan grabs it. We're both in the same spot. So Nolan grabs it. This is Everett providing chase. Defense coming into the zone. Far too late. Graham in that instance was not coming into the zone energetically, and as a result, there will be no movies tonight for him, to quote Paul. Lots of space. So I'm sure the defense is getting a bit tired of getting beat, so they're providing lighter pressure, but like one of the best ways to not get beat is to just not get them the opportunity to get it moving. Great cross-ice pass for Everett. He goes in, puts a nice puck on net, gathered up nicely by the goalie and frozen. 3:36 left, 3 goals down.
3 minutes, 6.
And a fresh 5.
It's already on the clock.
Shots have gotten a lot closer. They took a penalty, huh? I missed that.
Ooh,
That's
and
gonna be
that's
icing.
going to be icing.
Why did we pass it to ourselves and miss? I must have missed that.
That was probably icing.
Well, or we passed it out to the point and our defense missed. So we're coming back. You want to keep up the pressure. You're in the offensive zone on a power play. So here he goes. He's trying to feed it through to his teammate. Lawrence can't gather it. We're providing pressure on the backside. This is Beckett trying to gather it. Beckett gathers the puck and scoots away for him. Now it comes up to Will Gannon. He's going to try and feed it not across the crease if you can help it. Beckett gathers it, hits it into the sideboards, gathered by Lawrence. Decides to skate it through. And it comes across to Bauman. Bauman kind of cruising into the boards there. Comes through and it's on the net. All right, so the goalie gathers it up again. Now 2 minutes left. Same result as last time. Face off in the offensive zone. This time it's Kalaji, Prouty, Stricker, Cy and Caden.
0
The
milliseconds.
audience a heads up that I only have 3% battery left.
Just so you know, due to the length of this game, Chen, however, informs us he has 3% battery left. We're hoping we can get that 3% in the next 218 for you. If not, you'll have to catch up with your Wildcat teammates after the game. Now it's 2 minutes left, 120 seconds. Oh, Titan goes to gather that one. Unable to do so. So this is that same 23 who's found himself so successful before. Graham goes and pushes him against the boards, tries to hold him out, and we go to gather up the puck.